Impressive insights indeed, and just as impressive as a man we're about to meet, whose scientific interests are, well, out of this world. Josh Richards is a physicist, an engineer, he's even turned his hand to comedy. And now he's got his sights set firmly on outer space. Or more specifically, Mars. Josh.
Rob.
Thanks for joining us on Scope.
Thanks for having me.
All right, now before we get to Mars, and I do want to talk about Mars, the World Science Festival, pretty exciting it being here in Brisbane. Tell me, do you find these sort of events, do you think they're inspirational for kids?
I think they're really important. I think it's an amazing opportunity to have so many incredible people focused in one area doing incredible events. I think it's vital for kids.
Or bringing amazing people like yourself here. Tell me, what got you started out in science? What was your inspiration?
I think the big thing for me was I got to see Andy Thomas being selected in 1992 as Australia's first professional astronaut. And I remember turning around to my parents at the time and saying, that's what I want to do when I grow up.
I want to get out there.
Pretty much.
Now, Josh, I mostly studied chemistry at university, but I did dabble in astronomy a little bit. Has that been your main thing, or, you know, what have you...
I was very interested in astronomy, and I did astronomy and astrophysics as part of my physics degree, but my big focus, particularly for the last few years, is space engineering. So it's not just about looking at stars, it's actually getting people up there and exploring space itself.
Cool, and that's where the Mars One project comes in, presumably. Tell us a little bit about that. How does it work?
So Mars One's an international not-for-profit organisation that's based in the Netherlands, and their stated goal is the human colonisation of Mars. So they're not worried about bringing people back. They want us to send people to Mars and go one way. So it's 7 months to get there. The particular transit that we're talking about, Mars and Earth only line up every 26 months.
Yeah, right. Yep.
So for us, it will take about 210 days to get there. So 7 months in something about the size of a school bus. And once we land, we stay there for good. It's too difficult to try and land a rocket that would be able to bring us back to Earth on the surface of Mars beforehand. And while we're in space, our bones are breaking down as well. So even if we did come back, we might not survive the re-entry onto Earth.
So you've signed up for a one-way ticket. I mean, how many applicants were there? Are there a lot of people that want to do this, and how many are we down to now?
So we started off with a bit over 200,000 expressions of interest. They had about 4,500 people who actually completed the application, and from there, over the last 3 years, we've been narrowing the group down to just the 100 that are left in the running now.
Wow, 100 left. And when's blast off, theoretically? You know, could you be leaving this Earth for the last time?
It's going to be an interesting 10 years. So we're looking at September 2026 for the launch, and there's just 4 people on that crew, so 2 men and 2 women.
So 4 out of that 100 that we're down to. So what's that, a 1 in 25 chance, hopefully, of seeing the red planet?
I reckon that's pretty good. At the moment, 1 in 25 of being the first on Mars.
I think that's better than pretty good. I think that's a pretty awesome opportunity. A chance of a lifetime, in fact. Tell me, when you get to Mars, would you mind doing some sort of a hookup for us and beaming back from Mars a message for Scope?
I'm sure we could organise something for you. It'd be pretty easy to do.
Oh, that is pretty awesome.